Today is finally the day. It is finally happening, y'all. We're gonna give this baby a wash. We gotta get this baby nice and shining, you hear me? Because it has gone on too long now that I've had this bike maybe like a month, and I've yet to give it a bath. Almost 1,000 miles, and I've yet to give it a bath. So, we're finally gonna do that, but first, we need gas. Let's get that going. You know, pump it up. Got to pump it up. Oh, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Yeah, this bad boy's on empty. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Woo! There's nothing in there. I hope y'all didn't see my card. I'll have to check. Pump it up. We get it. You drive a Challenger. Give me a break. I'm sorry that I'm not fancy like you. God. I don't have money. If I did, I wouldn't be riding a 250. I would be riding an H2R. Oh! You can see the fumes. No! You can see the fumes. Get all the gas. Alright. Slowly. Slowly. Ha! Fuck you. 1014. Hell yeah. You know, if I used regular gas like a normal person, I would probably be only spending like $6. But only the best for my baby. I need to come up with a name, y'all. My bike doesn't have a name. All these people probably think I'm insane talking to myself. That's alright. Full tank. Oh, let's put the... Whee! I don't get how people have the problem where they're like, I didn't know you could pump gas before you pay. Like, that's a thing a lot of bikers do. I didn't know that was a thing. And I don't know if it's a thing where I live, or if it's just like videos from like other countries, you know? Because I see TikToks like that, like, oh, get off the bike before you pay, because they don't want them running off with, like, with their gas. I'm like, I didn't know they could do that. And I guess it's a thing that happens. That has to be another country thing. I've never been able to get gas without paying first. You know, corporations are greedy and shit. Why would they give you gas for free, you know? I know there's a trick at QT where, like, if you're just dirt broke, I think you can use, like, a credit card or, like, a debit card, even if it has a little bit of money on it. It will just overdraft your account so you can still get gas if you need to get to work and stuff. I don't know how it works. I've never done it. Typically, if I just don't have, I don't have money for gas, I just won't have gas. I won't try to sneak around it, you know? As I do. Motorcycle! It's a Harley. I was waiting for my friends at the gas station the other day, and I was just sitting on the ground and whatnot. Yeah, I was just sitting on the ground, and a Harley rider came up to me. He was asking, he's like, are you alright? Because I had my helmet on, I was right next to my bike and whatnot. I guess he thought I was in distress. Probably because I looked depressed, but that's just my resting face, you know? Well, I had my helmet on, so I don't know. Typically, you can tell if someone's having problems with the bike or if they're just chilling. And usually, if they're just chilling, they're laying on the bike or sitting on the bike. But if they're having problems, they're usually on the ground. I was about to say, if he didn't wave back at me, I was going to be pissed. another Harley rider. Texas has so many Harley riders. It's not even funny. Like, well, it actually is kind of funny because Harleys are cool bikes. You know, I like Harleys. I wouldn't get a Harley, but I like Harleys. And there's so many of them. And I think my glove wasn't on all the way. I think it's just kind of cool. Like, this area especially has primarily Harley riders and Groms. Like, you get one or the other. And personally, I would choose the Grom, you know, because Groms are dope. I almost got a Grom for my first bike. And then when I asked the dealership about the Grom, they never replied to me. So I kind of felt it was in the Lord's decision to not let me get a Grom that day. Go, go, go. I'm not talking to you, car. I was trying to let that car through. Don't be so greedy. Yeah, no, but I really like the Grom. They look so much fun, and I think the Grom is like the perfect bike to learn on because it's a fuck around bike, you know. And even if you get like a used Grom, the problem with the used Groms is that you know they've been fucked around on. You know they've been pushed to their fucking limit. I think you stopped cussing as much. It's bad. Fill my mouth with soap. I like Groms because I learned how to ride a bike on a Grom. They're just a lot of fun. You can really just do whatever on it and not have to worry too much about, oh my god, if I drop this, I just dropped $6,000, $7,000, whatever. Especially on the more expensive bikes, like the H2R. I've seen videos of people dropping their H2Rs, and I cringe because that H2R cost more than my bike, my car, and about 4 years worth of my income. And I shriveled at the thought of dropping a bike that expensive. That's why I'm scared of expensive bikes and like those really bigger bikes. Is because like, what if I drop it? What if I get in a wreck? What if insurance doesn't want to cover me? Like, what if the wreck was my fault? You know? And at that point, I'm like, what are you gonna do? Now you're kind of screwed. So I refuse to make the bike my main commute. One, because I don't want to have to ride this in the cold weather all the time. Like right now, it's nice outside. It's like 76. With the breeze on the bike, it's like 60. But my bike, I don't feel like it's fast enough to keep up with everyday life. This thing tops out, supposedly, can top out at like 85. And in Texas, 85 means jack. 85 means you can take the back roads. Because everyone on the highway is going like 90 and 102. And if I'm having to try to keep up with that, I don't feel safe making this a daily commute bike. Even though I love it and I basically daily commute it anyways. I don't take it to work or anything too often. I've done it a few times, but I don't like the area that I work in. And so I typically just leave it at home. At least until I get a tracking device on it. Well, if I get a tracking device, I'll, put it up, take it wherever. I'm a very paranoid person. Man, I need biker friends. Oh my goodness. I love biking, don't get me wrong. I come out every day I can. Every chance I can get. But biking alone sometimes is so boring. I want friends to jack around with. You know? Friends that can teach me things that YouTube is not teaching me. And I have, so 2 of my friends, they're my closest friends, they're getting bikes soon. Well, they plan on it. I don't know if they're actually going to. But they're planning on getting bikes soon. I know one of them is taking the MSF course here in the next month or 2. And then the other one, I have no idea where to go. But like, who knows what could happen in that time? I feel like it'd be cool if we all rode the same, like, CC, then we could just do, like, bike swaps in the middle of the road, you know? Like, at a stoplight, like, give me your bike. That'd be fun, you know? But I feel like by then, by the time they get a bike, I would have moved up. And I really want to move up on bike eventually. I feel like I still have a lot to learn on this bike, so I'm not going to do that anytime soon. Fix my ear real quick. Fold it a little bit. But no, I don't feel like I'm going to move up anytime soon. I still have a lot to learn. And I know y'all all saying, like, oh, go to bike meets. I'm in group chats for bike meets. They're all just like 2.5 hours away from me, and I don't have a phone mount for my phone. My bike, I have like the equipment is all in my backpack, but my bike doesn't have a fork stem mount area. Like the thing on there is structural, so I can't just like pop it off, you know? And so I can't do that. And it doesn't have space for the other one, which I have the mount for the handlebar. But y'all get it. Y'all get it. Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. I want to be near the money exchange thing. Because I don't have coins, I have cash. Yeah. 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 Yeah, get up in there. Get up in there. Get the front. You gotta really get the front. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I've watched a few YouTube videos here and there. I lied. I know exactly what I'm doing. Everybody, don't listen to me. Don't believe a damn word I say. The truth is, I really don't. I'm kind of just going with the flow right now. Pretty nice, right? What next? What do I do next? You know, I know bikes are waterproof and all, but like, it's still scary. This place kind of sucks. You're supposed to be soap. Why aren't you soap? Why aren't you soap? Turn into soap. Can't use the foam brush because, oh, it's soap. There we go. There we go. Yeah, y'all like that? Y'all like that? So sexy. Damn, this bike is sexy. Oh my god. I'm gonna need to lube up my chains after this. I should have put a towel in there. Oops. It's alright. Ow, I just hit my head. Make sure to get, oh there, get up in the chain. Make sure everything's nice and clean. Alright, alright. Y'all, it's still producing soap. It's on rinse, but it's producing soap, and I don't know why. Stop producing soap, please. Please. Please, stop. Still producing soap? No, look how dirty the ground is, though. I never washed this. Yeah. 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 This bad boy is clean. It needed this. Y'all have no idea how bad it needed this. I didn't really give y'all a beginning video. Alright. And it's off. You know what? That was the perfect amount of time. Now let's go dry this bad boy off. He's out in the sun. Time to start the drying process. So, from all of the videos that I have watched over the last day and a half, they have shown me one important detail. One important detail is to get all the crevices. You would think washing a bike, oh my gosh, the bike is so small, it'd be so easy. No, it's not. You have to get all the crevices and make sure that everything is dry. You don't want streaks. You don't want to notice streaks after they've dried. You know? Because then you're like, well, now it looks ugly. Like, I can't get down there. I can't get down there. It's okay. That's just gonna look ugly, I guess. My bad. I'm sorry. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Now this is what I call a shiny bike. Hell yeah. I'm gonna do a little bit more drying off camera. And I'll be right back on the road. So, I let the bike sit for a minute. Turned on, dry off the rest. And with that, I would say we're done with washing the bike. It is nice and shiny. And I need some wax, which I have some at home, to try to get some of these blemishes out. Like, I don't know how the fuck that got there. It's kind of making me mad, though. But I can see myself. I really don't know what I'm doing on TikTok. Oh, that's not my horn. That's the horn. I just pressed my starter. No, I really don't know what I'm doing on TikTok. I'm kind of just following it. Just kind of doing my own thing. Oh god, that was a steep incline. Because I don't know how any of it works. Don't get me wrong, I've made TikToks in the past as like jokes. I was even part of Vine when it was a thing. Thankfully, none of my Vines ever caught on, so I don't have to see them again. Because I know they sucked. I made probably over 100 Vines back in the day, but I was using a different name, so good luck ever finding those. I never got popular. I think my most popular Vine got like 400 views. I was like, what, 10? How long ago was Vine? 2016? How long ago was 2016? 4 years? Wait, it's 23. 8? 7 years? It's been 7 years since Vine? Oh my god. I'm old. So I was 11. I was 11 at the time, because I'm 18. So, yeah. Yeah, that wasn't a good phase of my life. Anywho. Y'all don't gotta worry about all that. That's for me to know. That's for me to be cringe about. I don't need y'all sending me anything, because y'all found my old Vines. Remember, they were mostly Pokemon themed. Like, that was like when Pokemon Go first came out. And so, oh, that is a nice Miata. No, that was when Pokemon Go first came out, so that's like, everybody was raving over that. And was obsessed with it. my whole family was. I remember one time I was in the shower one day, and I heard a blood-curdling scream come from downstairs, and it was my mom. And I thought someone broke into my house. I thought my mom was someone was hurting my mom, and so I ran downstairs with a towel around my waist and an old toy guitar. Yeah, it was like a big guitar, school bus. And I ran down the stairs, half naked. And just to hear my mom screaming, "There's a Pikachu! There's a fucking Pikachu!" And I was like, what in the world? And then I immediately ran back upstairs, put underwear on, came back downstairs, and caught the Pikachu. Not my proudest moment, but you know what? That Pikachu at the time was OP as hell. So, yeah, I see you middle schoolers looking at me. You can be me one day. I just got out of high school and I just bought this damn thing. Not the best financial decision. But personally, an amazing personal, emotional decision. No, it's not. Don't buy a bike unless you're ready to buy a bike and to pay for all the gear and all the crap. Because bikes are expensive. They make it expensive because they don't want people riding them. Well, they make it expensive because they can manipulate the whole thing, They can charge whatever they want for them because you aren't seeing all these real car companies who are making them. And most bikes come from Japan, like the sports bikes and stuff. So they can charge whatever prices they want over here for shipping costs and all that. And then you have things like Harley Davidson. Their name alone makes things 6 times as expensive. Squirrel, if you don't get out of the road. Yeah. So they basically charge whatever the hell they want. There's no limit. It's just like cars. I doubt they make cars for half the price that they're charging for. It's so absurd. Everything is so absurdly expensive, and it sucks because cars have become such a big part of the human world. Because cars are such a big thing in the world now, and that they could just manipulate them, and most people can't even afford a car, so they have to finance it. I'm financing my car, and I wish I didn't have to. I used to have another car, but it kind of got a little janked up. Not my fault, though. At least that's what I like to say. Okay, well, bye. If you're watching the video, why aren't you following? What?